What's good, YouTube? And welcome to Light of Destruction's Rewave no longer being EU exclusive. Source, me. I ran into this at Walmart. It's surreal to be a Yugi tuber and see a product that nobody has talked about in the US. So I picked it up. On the back it said no token inside, just the 4 booster packs. And I stared and I'm like, a product with Jaden for under $20 in the US once again. That's kind of cool, but outside that, I did not buy any to see if they fixed the embossing on the ultimate rares. They look terrible from the EU. If you've seen the side-by-sides, you can argue about the updated card layout till the cows come home. I think it looks good, and other people think it looks absolutely ugly on old cards. I do think Retro Pack has that extra nostalgia from having the old card layout though, but I don't mind it in Light of Destruction. I don't think the value is great. EU is already selling their boxes 24 count at a loss on Card Market, and the packs in here are even more expensive. But again, it's kind of nice to be able to just get a box, keep it sealed, and have a product with Jaden on the cover, which is so rare here in the TCG. But let me know what you think about this Rewave hitting shelves here. I hope that Retro Pack makes it to the EU after them saying it was US only. That's the header on the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Retro Games account that is official. If you missed yesterday's video, do watch that, because there's a lot of speculation on what they mean by this tweet. Now, on to the cards, which that was still cards and big news. Diabellstar, the Black Witch, has had a roller coaster of a ride since the ban list, and I wanted to wait till the middle of the week to talk about the fallout, because its reprint is already in Quarter Century Bonanza confirmed, and it still could be in that thick Mega 10 pack on top of it. Konami likes to do that. Reprint was so good, let's do it again all the time. So with this, it skyrocketed, sales went crazy, and now it's already falling back out as people go, yeah, that reprint is on the horizon, and it could get 2 scoops of reprint on top of it. The Quarter Century Secret Rare also got bought out relative to its quantities, but some people are trying to list and be like, yeah, sure, take mine. I know this is going down to 0 once there's all the different rarities in Bonanza. It's still a Quarter Century Secret Rare, and they're not going to rewave the Quarter Century Secret Rare, so that will stay on top, but you will have easy access to this card in a couple months, most likely, and that's if, you know, short prints, etc. Go the way of this card, but still, it is named in the set, and even with short prints and rarity collection, they weren't all that impactful for the lower rarity pricing. Wanted also got a pretty big spike in price, and you can see here it skyrocketed from 13, and now people are listing it around 24 when it was 26, so not as quick to fall out, but again, I could see double dip reprints on some of these. Chaos Angel does have a reprint coming, as far as I know. You can argue about ratios and the 10, but we won't know the numbers till they're there. But like, this was at 32, and now the secret rare is at 58, while the ultimate rare gets ignored, which is the more reprint proof rarity, and it's around 35. So it's interesting to see the secret almost double the ulti, and people clamor for this. And let me know what this is for. People are like, well, it could be Labyrinth, it could be this deck, that deck, Dragon Link. Let me know what you think this specifically is for, in terms of its buyout and clamoring. But the ulti being ignored is kind of weird, champ, where the ulti for Fenrir is being big noticed and spiking up. You can see it was all the way down in the 20s, and now it's towards $43. We live in some kind of society. Tier Elements Cash Tier, however, could have a reprint on the horizon, being that it's out of Photon Hypernova, and we see its only printing is now towards $15 as people are staring at the deck. And SP Little Knight did get its reprint confirmed yesterday. I know there was tons of discussions and funny timing with M. Cole 40's video versus that, but yeah, it's still very, very high with an upped sales rate as the price declined at 65. Look at all these sales the past couple of days. Kinda wild when the reprint is there, but people are arguing, oh, you're only gonna see this many per cases of 10s. Remember, a case of 10s is like 1/3 the price of a case of booster boxes. 3 cases pretty much equal a booster case of core set booster boxes. So that price difference into each case matters a lot, and we will see what is shorted, what isn't. If anything, the past 2 years have shorted in the Mega 10s in a row, and I'm really hoping Konami sees why they failed and pulls that, well, we'll just make everything a little harder to get and short nothing. Who knows with them? I'm not holding my breath on no short prints. Silo Hat Rabbit, you might remember this is one I brought up that my player brain liked, but I wasn't 100% on. It has gone way up since the list. You can see the secret rare now is towards $20, where it was $8 at debut on the opening week, and the quarter century secret rare absolutely has skyrocketed towards $100 in very few listings. It was holding in already towards the 80s though, so not the biggest jump compared to its early one. Dynamondo is a very interesting read of a card, and in an OTS pack it got a holo upgrade which is getting targeted. It reads 2 monsters including a ritual monster. If this card is special summoned, you can target 1 card on the field and a ritual monster in your graveyard, shuffle both into the deck. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can tribute this card, then target 1 ritual monster in your graveyard, either add it to your hand or special summon it. You can only use each effect once per turn, so it's already been steady climbing. It's a solid effect versus player brain. Let me know if you know a deck that's immediately going to be enjoying that though. Hat format is so popular. Epic held one that was over 30 people, and continuing on the price trend, you can see solidly Traptrix Murmillo was going up, and now it just goes way up. $16 on those super rares. Georgia Arma for the format is like $9+ for the super, and even the common out of that failed structure deck that was on clearance forever for $5 is going up in price, lower on quantities. Gear Gigant secret rares, there's a ton of easy access versions of Gear Gigant still if you just want a copy, but the OG secret, yeah, Unlim at 15, and I actually haven't looked at first edition, so live reaction. $45 to $50 is a lot of money for Robbie Cole's one of his favorite cards. Stygian Street Patrol here is getting bought for the first edition. I know Unlim still looks easy access, but $35 for a first edition. The Dragon Rulers are actually, since they peeled off the list, not just for past formats, but there is Dragon Ruler format. Blaster's getting bought out like pretty crazy, and Title secret rare is now lower on quantities. The OG rares are kind of being left alone, so this is a highest rarity grab, but even Stream Dragon Ruler of Droplets is getting bought, as this is kind of figured, oh yeah, there's new Mermaid Landing and support, now we get a consistency boost, maybe I want to mix this kind of thing in. Oh, there's also, you know, Dragon Link Dragon Rulers, and we could be playing it that way. Also, this Blaze Xyz has been getting a lot of attention in triple, quadruple down buyouts, so pay attention to that. Dragon Supreme Ruler of all dragons, different Dragon Ruler as well. But yeah, it's mainly Blaster and Title getting targeted, although in the Penny Stunk range, Lightning Dragon Ruler of Drafts has the only reprint out of the little rulers, and it did get a little bit of a spike up for its super rare, so not exactly a bulk super. Firewall Dragon itself is getting several buys. The ultimate rare has always been on the low end, you know, under $10 for a boss monster like that, and it's now getting bought up towards like 15-ish, and the Ghost rare is also up from its bottom, although a lot of people don't like to buy this online because TCG Near Mint on Ghost ain't the best thing, and the quality control wasn't either. You can see there's one at 30 that actually I don't think was here earlier, and the rest are 35+, where it's been sitting right around 30 for some time. So be aware if you've been dragging your heels on getting these specific versions. They're going up most likely for the Malice deck, I would imagine. Now, Infernity for Hat format also is getting a ton of attention. Infernity Necromancer DT has been bought out to pretty ridiculous proportions, around 17, and then goes from there. And then the Infernity Archfiend as well has really gone up. You can see the sales were around like $3, but probably a lot of light plays in there. $14 lowest here for the game promo. And with the different versions of this is why I have this pulled up. They're all going low quantity. And OTS 2 might be the last time that was printed. I'm going to double check here. But yeah, it doesn't seem like Konami was too keen to be handing that card back out. So be aware for hat format, this is definitely spiking. And a lot of these different Infernity cards are slowly starting to go. And then for Edison, apparently one printing could be in there. It's in the spreadsheet, is being quoted in Discord. Cosmic Fortress Golgar is going ridiculous in price for both of its versions. Thanks for watching today's Market Watch. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy these conversations. I tried to keep today a little quicker since we've been so discussion heavy, but we'll probably go back to being more discussion heavy here in a bit. And I've been separating those discussions that need to be in their own video like this one. So you check that out. It should be somewhere on the screen right about now.